Get it.
What's up, everybody? I'm your host, The Real Brody, and this is the We Say
They Say
podcast. We got my brother, my DJ, my man right here. Meet you 2 times, say it 2 times.
4 times.
Got Mr. Maintain in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to him, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy to be here. We got a lot of interesting things to talk about today.
First thing we're going to start off with is, everybody's day. How was your day?
Man, it's nice out here today, man. I realized that I got nothing to do. So it's a nice day with nothing to do. Fucking nothing to do.
My motherfucking ass, man, like, I'm in this junk. I'm in the house, like, hey, Mo, it's hot as shit. I got the windows open and everything. I looked at my thermostat. That motherfucker said 85 degrees. I said, oh, this AC has to come on.
AC.
Mind you, the heat was on 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This shit crazy. It's hot as shit. But y'all niggas, y'all tap into that PG County documentary yet? In the water? Man, I watched that shit. It premiered tonight at 9, but I cheated and watched it early. I'm gonna watch it again at 9, but that shit love. We can't really go too much into it because y'all ain't watch it, but I'm telling y'all niggas need to check that out, especially by both of y'all and me.
Former ballers,
like
former basketball players.
We weren't good enough to make the cut, but
no
but at the end of the day, everybody in that motherfucker we done played against and bust their ass. They just had greater circumstances than us, but I ain't gonna blame my mom. I still love her. She put food on the table. It's all good.
My day was cool. I went to work earlier. You know what I'm saying? I'm still essential, as they would say. I'm still one of them essential people. So, I'm still out here doing my thing. Getting to it. Ain't much else to do. Like Kun said, we ain't got shit else to do anyway. So why not go get the money? You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
For sure.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's topic is snitching. A lot of y'all niggas know a lot about that, but we gonna get into that a little later. I'm gonna talk to Mr. Maintain first and ask him how he feel about, so-called snitching.
Define snitching.
I thought it was an interesting topic, being that 6ix9ine came home and they all of a sudden all the gangster rappers and the so-called gangsters, they got something to talk about now and they voicing their opinion on snitching. So I just thought let's just make it clear. My stance, I am cheering for 6ix9ine. I hope he has so much success because he labeled him, because everybody labeled him a snitch. Everybody's so invested in him being a snitch. And is he a snitch? Yeah, he is a snitch. So the definition of a snitch is, to me.
That shit is circumstantial, though. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I feel like his situation is circumstantial.
So the definition of a snitch from a street nigga, right?
Right.
The streets is gonna say any level of cooperation with the police, you snitching, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you can do on-street shit, like you can't wish jail on people. You can't say you want a person to go to jail or something like that.
These are street rules.
These are street rules. Okay. These are all associated with snitching. A street nigga gonna tell you everything has to be handled in the street. It can't be no cooperation from the police in any kind of way. So that would be my definition. Well, that would be the quote unquote definition of snitching.
Okay.
How I feel about it? Go ahead.
No, I was about to ask Birdie, you got a different definition?
No, not really. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, like he said, those are from the people that I know, older. You know what I'm saying? Older people that I know from being in the streets. Those are actual street rules that people go by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those aren't like those aren't commandments. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Those aren't set in stone, but those are just unwritten rules, right? Unwritten rules that guys who are in the street that they go by. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't wish your worst enemy to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would rather catch him in the street than him wish him getting caught by the feds or some shit like that.
Right.
You know
See, my thing is, I get the whole, cooperation with the police is snitching, but I didn't know, elaborating off what Kun said, that, you can't wish a street rule. One of the street rules is you can't wish jail on nobody. Right. Like, I ain't know if you be like, man, fuck that nigga. He need to be in there anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I wouldn't take that as, oh damn, you just broke a street rule. You know
That's violating the code. I mean, the problem is this, and the reason why I'm cheering for 6ix9ine, right, is these quote unquote street niggas or these quote unquote rappers hardcore rappers, everybody that got an opinion, they so inconsistent, right? And this is why I feel like the streets not real, right? But we'll go into why the streets is not real. All this shit is just fake, right? But on the snitching, just to have a basis, if me and Meech or me and Brody, we go and we decide we're gonna rob a bank, these two get away, and I get caught, and I tell the police on them two, that would be considered snitching.
Right.
100%, right? We all decided we was gonna do some gangster street shit or whatever you want to call it, collectively, and we all knew the risk. So if you just voluntarily telling on somebody to get a low amount of time, that would be considered snitching.
Okay.
My problem with the whole snitching shit, especially with the youth and the young, you're not qualified to snitch if you're not in the streets. You're not snitching if you're a fucking regular citizen and you witness a crime. If you go outside and you see some shit going, you're not in the streets, nigga. You go to work every fucking day. You're not on no corner. You're not moving no way. You're not none of that type of shit. You a regular. You might be from the hood, but you fucking 30 years old and you witness a fucking crime. You call the police and say, yeah, so and so just broke into my fucking car, or so and so getting their ass whipped outside, or whatever the case may be. That's not fucking considered snitching, dog.
To you, but to the streets, to the streets, that's considered snitching.
Right.
Well, I think that's this is the problem with the definition, because you got some street niggas that's just fucking stupid, right? And they'll just consider anything snitching, right? But they won't consider snitching. To me, is you got to be a part of that lifestyle. If you a street nigga, you a hood nigga, and you subscribe to these rules, then yeah, you can't do it. I'm not a street nigga. Yeah. I'm not on the street. I'm not on no fucking corner. I go to work every day. If I see you fucking whooping somebody's ass or you just stab somebody, I'm gonna call the police on you. 100%. I'm not no motherfucking street nigga and all that type of shit, all that old silly shit. I'm just trying to get people to understand you're not a snitch if you're not in that lifestyle.
Right.
That's real reckless and dangerous, because if your mother was outside getting her ass whipped,
right. That's sort of God. That's probably my example.
And somebody didn't call the police, I'm gonna tell you right now, and I find out who you are, and your excuse was I don't want to be a snitch, they gonna have to call the police on me, and that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a street nigga, hey, I guess whatever. I hope it happened to your mother. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? We watch a lot of videos of people recording everything, and to be completely honest, people don't even know that they dry snitching.
That's snitching.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't even know, and that's the crazy part. Like, they don't even know that they dry snitching. You know what I'm saying?
According to the street rules.
According to the street rules. Yeah, because people
And
nowadays record everything.
Right, it'd be a street nigga recording, telling.
Right.
And he telling on everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he got the video. So how that's not snitching?
Motherfuckers in there fighting at McDonald's, motherfucking Popeyes, all that shit. Niggas, street niggas recording shit, don't even know that they dry snitching.
To go off his definition, if you're a bystander, you ain't snitching, because that rule don't apply to you.
But if you consider yourself a street nigga, like he said,
I was saying if you're not a street nigga, I was just saying if you're a street nigga and you're doing that, yes, then by definition of the streets, you're snitching. But if you just I'm not a snitch. I'm not a street nigga. So if I was the person recording, technically by his definition, I'm not snitching, because that's not the lifestyle that I live.
You ain't in that world.
Right.
You're not in that world.
See, me personally, I feel like whichever world, the world thing don't really matter to me, like whatever life you live in, because at the end of the day, you got to think about it like this is somebody, if somebody you love is, like you said, somebody you love, like your mama outside getting her ass whooped and everybody in the neighborhood watching, but don't nobody say nothing.
Yeah, I'm fucking the neighborhood up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna be like, damn, man, why ain't nobody do nothing? If street nigga or not. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's a different, I feel like the shit is situational. You know what I'm saying?
So let me tell you what a street nigga would say. Man, I ain't gonna call the police, but I'm gonna get involved. How many times we see niggas actually get involved? They just be recording. They don't ever do shit. So we ain't gonna let street niggas get away with that excuse, because 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers don't get involved. That's just black culture. We mind our business. Yeah. That just kind of go with it no matter what.
Correct.
I just want people to get away from this dangerous mentality, especially now that we all fucking grown and we can think for ourselves. Right. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That this quote-unquote snitching shit, that shit only applies to those people that's in that world. Now, if you into that world and you collective, like I said, we all decide that we're going to go do something illegal or whatever that can put us in jail, then yeah, it's a code. You're supposed to keep that honor. That's just really being a stand-up guy, right? But if you're not in that world, Slim, you're not snitching. You're a fucking law-abiding citizen doing the right thing, and that's what you should do.
So both of y'all seen Original Gangster?
Yeah. Oh, you mean American Gangster?
Nah, Original Gangster, the Jones.
Talking about
with Braxton from Jamie Foxx. And he was like the head nigga. Well, basically, in Original Gangster, it was a nigga that hooped. And the nigga was basically, he was, I forgot the name, I think their name was the Rebels or something like that. I don't remember what their name was. I'm lying. Their name wasn't the Rebels. It was something, the Disciples or some shit. I don't know. But basically, long story short, the nigga, he was a basketball player about to go to college, but everybody ain't know that. So he used to basically play niggas one-on-one from the game and bust their ass and get paid. So they found out that this nigga was going to college, and it's like, damn, you just like sweeted me. You played my man knowing he's some shit, and you about to go to UCLA on a full scholarship. Right. Yeah, you playing with my money now, so we gonna smoke your ass. So they shot that nigga in front of the store. Old nigga run the store, talking to the police. He say, man, look, I don't know who did it, but I got the license plate number. Word got back to the game, niggas roll up on the old nigga like, yeah, nigga. Nah, they shot him, but they ain't kill him. They shot the nigga, they ain't kill him. They trying to kill him.
They were trying to kill him.
Basically, they try to get a nigga to earn his stripes. They put a nigga who never shot nobody before behind the trigger, and the nigga ain't know what he was doing, so he shot the nigga, but he ain't kill him. Right. And then, of course, in the movie later on, that nigga got killed because he ain't do what he was supposed to do.
Right.
But long story short, like you said, the nigga, like the old man, to me in that movie, it's like, nigga, I just watched the neighborhood kid, good kid, about to go to college, and y'all niggas shot this nigga up over a basketball game, and all I'm doing, I'm giving the license plate number. Y'all done trashed the car, burnt the car, and everything. Y'all was never gonna get caught because don't nobody talk in this neighborhood. That was the whole neighborhood afraid to talk, but he was that one person who stood up for the neighborhood, like, nah, I can't let that ride. That's fucked up. To this young nigga, and they like try to murk his ass. And to me, I ain't feel bad for the old nigga snitching because like this nigga, like that's fucked up.
Is that snitching?
Is that snitching?
No, so, like he said.
I mean, to me, no, because like I said, I'm not in the streets, so I don't know the street rules. Like I said,
was the old man in the streets?
The old man was not in the streets. He's the old nigga that run the store in the neighborhood.
So is he snitching?
To me, no, because like I said, like y'all said, if somebody outside whipping on my mother, and I get involved in block, because first of all, somebody whipping my mother, and I catch it, I'm going out there. Right. But regardless, if once it's over, nigga, I'm like, yeah, that nigga Leroy try to rob my mom. I don't give a fuck. Like, to me, I feel like, yeah, I'm snitching, but I don't care. Because, nigga, like...
I'm just saying, leave that street ignorant shit to them niggas that's in that, right? They live by that code, that's cool. And some of it got honor. It's a lot of the shit that I take from the hood that I still incorporate in my life. Some of it is good, some of it is just some bullshit, right? And I want to preference my comment on why I say I'm cheering for 6ix9ine. Do I think 6ix9ine is a snitch? 100%.
Yes.
We clear. You subscribe to a certain lifestyle. You act like you was this and that, blah, blah, blah. You a blood, you whatever. And you putting hits out on niggas, acting like you a gangster. You was faking, but it don't matter because that's what you said you were, so you was supposed to stand on that. Mm-hmm. So, is he a snitch? Absolutely. Go ahead, though. He definitely a snitch.
I'm not saying he not a snitch.
Right.
But, at the same time, you got kidnapped by these niggas. Your mom, they kidnapped the nigga mother.
Fucked his baby
mother.
Right.
Extorted the nigga. He was literally about to take 40 years for a bunch of niggas that didn't even fuck with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, like, don't get me wrong, he a snitch. But why am I taking 40 years for some niggas that robbed me? They kidnapped me. They kidnapped my mama. Fucked my baby mother. Did all types of wild shit to me. Why would I take 40 years for that? I'm just asking.
Yeah, so like y'all said, he a snitch, but
you just giving reasons. You giving reasons why you understand why he snitched.
Yeah.
You giving reasons why you understand why.
And that's why I said about the old man and Original Gangster that he had a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's like I said.
But
to me,
but
it's
the old
situational.
man never subscribed to that lifestyle.
Right. I know, but here's my thing.
6ix9ine did.
Right, and this the thing with me. My opinion about the whole 6ix9ine shit is like I never took that nigga serious. Right. So I'm not surprised that he snitched. You know what I'm saying? It didn't shock me that nigga was gonna snitch because he and from what I've been told, he said out his mouth himself that he not really built for this shit. I'm just using y'all niggas for a cred and to boost my motherfucking fans to make me seem like some tough guy. But to me, he never was a street nigga for real. Like some Mexican little ass 5'2" Mexican nigga with rainbow hair. Like who's scared of him? You know what I'm saying? Like I never looked at. I thought the shit was funny. I never looked at that nigga. And I thought the shit was funny. I never thought the nigga was about that shit. So when the shit came out that this nigga was snitching, I laughed because I'm like I'm not surprised because he never he never basically gave me.
He wasn't giving that.
He ain't give me that. He was built for that shit anyway.
Right.
So, I don't feel bad for the niggas that he snitched on, right? All them niggas that got 10 years, 6 years, 8 years, whatever, right? The reason why I don't feel bad for him, because if you're a street nigga or you're a gangster, you gotta be smart. See, a part of being a street nigga and a gangster is supposed to be being smart. You're supposed to understand the rules to the game and be able to recognize who is who, right? Mm-hmm. So this whole, allegedly, they knew he was a rapper. They knew he wasn't a street nigga, but they said, we're going to prop you up to be this, so, and we're going to back you, we're going to support you, so we can get money together. But so they already knew he wasn't no street nigga.
So they shouldn't be shocked.
So to have an expectation this nigga going to maintain some street code when he looking at real fucking time, you're the dummy.
Yeah.
You're the dummy. You're the one that thought he was going to... He already showed you who he was. He already told you he wasn't none of that. He said all this shit was just for show. I was just trying to get my family out the hood. And guess what? They was eating too. Yeah. They said, we know you ain't no street nigga, but we know niggas are stupid and they're gonna buy up all these raps and all this bullshit you saying. So let me manage you. We gonna support you. You throw us bread and you get bread and we can come up together. But being that he finally go to jail and he snitch on you, y'all yelling at him like he a rat. That nigga's a civilian. He's a civilian. Yeah, he said he wasn't, but he's still a civilian. I just don't feel bad for the niggas that went to jail because one, y'all should have known better. Yes. It ain't gangster for y'all to be playing victim when y'all already knew this. It'd have been one thing if he was solidified a street nigga and he ratted on you. Right. But the fact that you already knew the nigga wasn't like that, and on top of that, you shocked that he snitched on you, you're the dummy. Yeah, that's what I said. You're the dummy.
So let me ask you this question, Coach. You facing 40 years. You in the same situation.
I'm 6ix9ine?
Yeah, you in the same situation. Cool. You facing the 40 years, all that shit, all them niggas, they done did all of that shit to you, the whole nine.
Right.
You're not a street nigga.
What
am I? Okay.
You're not a street nigga, you're portraying to be one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What is how are you gonna go about the situation?
Like he did.
Yeah, I'm telling him. But let me tell because it's logical. So people, see, one thing I learned, especially as I got older, niggas say a lot of shit that they not gonna do.
Agreed.
A lot of people talk to. Why you think so many street niggas snitch? We talking about these real street niggas. The niggas that's supposed to be street niggas. Why you think so many of them snitch?
But if they snitching, are they real street niggas? Let's just be honest. If once you turn into a snitch, are you really a street nigga?
That's a good question. That's a great question. You know why? And we're gonna go into why the street's not real. None of this shit is real. Who's a real street nigga? Because every idol that these street niggas look up to are fucking rats. All of them rats. By their standards. Alpo was a rat. Rayful Edmond was a rat. Nicky Barnes was a rat. Frank Lucas was a rat.
He snitched on the feds.
He's still a rat. He corroborated with the police.
Okay.
They say you can't corroborate with the police. This is the rules. This is why I say the streets is not real. Y'all idolize people that y'all will turn around and call rats. But these are your idols. These niggas that y'all got pictures on y'all walls and, man, them niggas was real niggas. How they real?
Pablo ain't snitched.
How you real? How you real?
Yeah, Pablo ain't snitched. Pablo just got his ass smoked.
He ain't snitched.
And the niggas you look up to is rats. That's why we're gonna go into
Rick Ross.
What's a real street nigga?
Yes, Freeway Ricky Ross. Yeah, he did.
Freeway Rick Ross. He told. All of them told. But all these motherfuckers supposed to be. You know the motherfuckers that didn't tell? The niggas you don't know, cause they buried them under the jail. You'll never know. They some local nigga who stood strong. Or a nigga like Bobby Smurder.
Right.
He didn't tell. That was real respectful. I mean, real honorable on that street shit. I can give it to him on that.
But what he face 7 years?
That's why it's him.
What if he face? We don't know because we not him. Right. But if that nigga was facing life.
That's what I was about to say. He wasn't really looking at no time.
He did what?
You a real sucker nigga if you snitch for 7 years.
Yeah.
You ain't that. His situation was, they wanted him to tell on his friend, and they was gonna give him like 2 or 3 years. But instead of him telling on his friend, they said, if you don't tell on his friend, both of y'all gonna get 7 years or some shit like that. And he didn't tell. Yeah, he didn't snitch, he held it down, but that wasn't really a life or death situation where you looking at 40 fucking years, 30 years,
I feel like
and all that type of shit.
anytime you get ready to go to jail for an extended amount of time, I feel like it's a life or death situation, to be honest.
But that's not, that's because you're a citizen, right? Street niggas don't look at it that way. They do 5 years and they say that's light. I'm going up the road for a little while. That's light. A nigga do a dime, that might be something to talk about, but anything under 7 years is supposed to be considered light. Like, yeah, that ain't nothing. I'll be home in a little while. You see what I'm saying? So, what's a street nigga?
See,
is the question.
Here's my thing about streets, and I watch everybody know I watch a lot of movies. I can't name a movie that I watched about somebody doing something they weren't supposed to be doing without somebody ended up snitching somewhere.
Every time.
Every single time. So it's like, why would I even want to be a part of that? Because at the end of the day, somebody's going to snitch.
Always.
Somebody's going to snitch. It's going to be the downest
told?
niggas that's in the clique that when they facing that time, they turn into a whole nother nigga.
You know
and then some niggas is dumb to elaborate on some street niggas. They dumb because they'll fuck around and snitch and don't even know they snitching. They thinking they saving the situation.
Oh my God.
And they'll fuck around and tell.
And make it worse.
One thing my father literally always told me, if you gonna do dirt by yourself. Because you not gonna turn on yourself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna snitch on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't even a street nigga, and I knew that.
I'm like,
when I was doing my little dirty shit that I was doing, I ain't talking about it, but ain't nobody knew what the fuck I had going on.
Right.
Except for the niggas who I was serving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I can't, once I say something to somebody, I'm in jeopardy.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how this nigga gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? He might not be built for this shit. He might not. So it's like, when I was
they
doing,
supposed to be street niggas.
I mean,
Correct.
technically,
All
in the
I'm supposed to be
business I
street
was
niggas.
in, no. In the business I was in, no. But I carried a street rule over just, like I said, not even knowing that I was a street rule. I was just being smart. I was just being smart. Like, look, I feel like if the less people that know, the less trouble I will get in. I feel like if I do this shit by myself and don't tell nobody, I'll get away with it.
You know what I think? I think a lot of these niggas out here, they like the look of it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? They like the
get 'em
look,
girls.
they like the lifestyle, they like to say.
Sound cool.
You know what
Yeah,
got me
you know what I'm
girls?
saying? Like-
Basketball.
Correct.
My problem with these, so the reason why I say I was cheering for 6ix9ine, not that I'm cheering for a nigga that write it. I'm cheering for the exposure
Of the streets.
of the streets and
Okay.
to show you how fake it is. See, I used to subscribe to some of this bullshit, right?
Right.
And then when you get to a certain age and you realize, like, hold on. That's why it was so funny. You said, well, what is a street nigga? Who's a real street nigga? That's a good question. Because this definition is so loose. So, Meek Mill, the rapper, remember here, gangster rapper, right? Okay, cool. This nigga tweeting out every 5 minutes about 6ix9ine this, 6ix9ine that.
He ain't had shit to do with it.
But my point is this.
He making them relevant.
You a street nigga. Why you on the internet talking about a rap? You're not even supposed to be associated with a rap.
Fucked up
You're not even supposed to be
mentality.
talking about a rap.
He been on the internet just shooting off though.
But
That's
you
the
supposed to
crazy
be a
part.
street nigga.
That's
This
the
again,
crazy part.
you breaking the street rules, but you supposed to be a street nigga. You calling him a rap, but you breaking your other rules of being a street nigga. You
On the
giving it.
internet.
You talking about a rap. The niggas I knew that was street niggas wouldn't even talk about a rap, let alone be in association with them on the internet, making them popular, bringing them light. And then in the same one of his fucking tweets that he wrote, that man said, y'all praising a rat, or y'all let's not forget that Nipsey Hussle was killed by a rat, and that nigga should have been in jail.
So he was jail on a nigga. That's breaking the rule right there.
He was wishing jail. He was saying that the nigga that killed Nipsey Hussle was a rat.
And he should have never been out.
And if he would have never got out of jail, then he would have never killed Nipsey Hussle.
Hence, you're wishing jail on a nigga.
You wishing jail on a nigga, but you supposed to be a street nigga. A street nigga is supposed to handle it like, no, I'm actually glad he out of jail, because if he a rat, I can go handle him.
Right.
But Meek Mill, a gangster, right?
Supposed to be
is
gangster.
wishing niggas to be in jail. And I already know that wasn't street. I was always telling you ain't never supposed to wish jail on nobody. On your worst enemy, you was never supposed to wish jail on them. But these are the codes that niggas live by, and they break their own fucking rules. That's why I say the shit is not real, dog. All this shit is fucking fake. These niggas, they bend and twist shit to at their own convenience, because they don't even maintain their own rules that they say that they live by. How the fuck you gonna wish jail on somebody and you supposed to be a fucking street nigga? You supposed to go handle it in the streets. That's, quote unquote. You the one that's supposed to go. That's why I said, ain't nothing gonna happen to 6ix9ine. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing I'm gonna do nothing to 6ix9ine. Everybody just talking and blowing smoke. Who gonna do something to 6ix9ine? Who gonna do something to none of them?
If it ain't the niggas that he put away, then it ain't gonna be nobody. To be honest.
I remember the nigga 6ix9ine. This is why I know the streets is fake. Trey, what they call
Oh, which one?
it? The Trey Bloods. What's the
Treyway.
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 Y'all got 48 hours to get this man out of here. They already said he's not in witness protection, so that y'all can't use that as an excuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
That y'all can't go get him. Because the street rules is, if he don't put away half your whole game, if y'all niggas don't do something about it, then what that say about the streets?
Pause the conversation. So in order to find him, how would you find him without snitching?
You know, people been taking pictures. Like his girl got a distinctive type of G-Wagon. She got like a pink G-Wagon or some shit like that. And people been taking pictures of her car. Like and when like if they see her car parked somewhere, they'll take a picture of it. Like
6ix9ine in here.
Yeah, 6ix9ine here. Da da da. So he been like the nigga been moving around. They been moving the nigga around.
So but okay, well no, you a street nigga, get him.
Yeah,
that's what you say in your raps.
Yeah, correct.
I mean that's what y'all talk about. You know, y'all niggas ready to die for this shit, right? Boy, he a rat, he a lone. Okay, I need something to happen to 6ix9ine. To make sure this is real, he not in witness protection. They already said that. It ain't no excuse. I need something to happen. I'm going off what y'all say. Y'all say y'all street niggas, then something gotta happen. Something's supposed to happen. Yeah. I know ain't nothing gonna happen. Cause niggas just wanna talk tough and sound tough. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that.
I ain't gonna say nothing gonna happen to him because rappers been dropping like flies lately. To be completely honest.
Yeah, that's rappers. That's real street niggas. Yeah, that was rappers that was in the streets. Niggas that's not in the streets ain't dropping. Like only niggas that's in the streets that usually a lot of them that was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. A lot of them niggas was getting murked. You see what I'm saying? Right. Or you was a lick. You know what I mean? And it just went wrong. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how I go. But I just want to make sure these so quote unquote street niggas do something about it because if he a rat and that's like the worst thing you can ever be. And he done put your man, half your whole gang in jail. One nigga got 40 years, another nigga got 15 years, another nigga got 5 years, another got 8 years. I know y'all not gonna let that slide.
That nigga snitching on everybody too. He snitched on Cardi.
Everybody. Yeah, that was a bit extra. I don't know where all that came from.
Yeah, he snitched on. Oh yeah, she with that shit too. Yeah, like he's a rat. It ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. He's a snitch, but.
Catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
But here, like, prime example, like Chief Keef. He was beefing with Chief Keef, right? Here's my thing. If Chief Keef retaliates, everybody know that it's him.
That's one thing I can say that was honorable on some street shit when it comes to Chief Keef. Because Chief Keef, when Tekashi was blowing all that smoke, you never heard nothing from Chief Keef. He ain't respond.
Real street nigga.
Saying nothing. Because he wasn't, remember I said, you're a street nigga, you're supposed to be smart. He knew that if he was going to do something, he damn sure wasn't going to talk about what he was going to do. So once he did it, they were going to be right at his neck. What'd he do? He remained quiet and he was going to handle it in the streets. If he was going to handle it. I don't think he was going to do nothing anyway. But the point is, at least he wasn't doing what Meek Mills was doing.
Tweeting about it,
talking about it. And it ain't just him, Snoop Dogg. Everybody talking about what he this, he that, he this, he that. Well, Slim. Y'all breaking my problem is y'all break your own rules. Is he a rat? Yes. But are you a street nigga? You ain't going by your own rules? It sound like you ain't no street nigga. Sound like you a emotional ass female and you mad in your motherfucking feelings because this nigga getting everybody, you know, all this attention and you mad. Okay, yeah, you mad, but you ain't supposed to be even fazed by no rat, right? That shit's supposed to be beyond you. That shit should be separate from you. It should be like oil and water. It don't mix. That's why I say, this shit fake, man. Everybody on there talking about this and that and this. And then meanwhile, that shit blow me because we got niggas like Zimmerman still walking around.
Yeah,
this nigga killing Black Paul. This nigga walking around like it ain't nothing going on. And y'all niggas y'all put so much energy in this fake ass.
But not no energy into a nigga
that nigga that's killing us. Y'all ain't doing nothing to nobody. So that's the type of intellect I be on when I say it. I be like, you so invested in some bullshit street code. But niggas who really taking y'all life, y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't, and not only are y'all not doing nothing to them type niggas, y'all not gonna do nothing to 6ix9ine. I know y'all not. It's all fake. Niggas be talking. Can a nigga get killed? Absolutely. I'm not saying a nigga can't get murdered. We know niggas kill people for the dumbest reasons. I'm talking about all these niggas that got something to say. None of these rappers ain't gonna do shit. None of them ain't gonna do nothing. None of these celebrities on the internet, they're not gonna do nothing. Keep that bullshit to yourself, Slim, because you just preaching to the fucking choir. You ain't talking about shit. You just want to hear you. And you giving a nigga... it baffles me. You supposed to be a street nigga, but you talking about it.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't know 6ix9ine even dropped the video or went on live or none of that shit till Meek started talking about it. So
that
this
shit
nigga
blew up.
This nigga
that
did what?
Crazy.
42 in a day?
Man,
42 million?
That nigga had million. Man, look, Slim, that shit, his live, that nigga live was going bonkers. I'm
like, that nigga did 2 million on live.
42 million.
That shit don't make no sense.
In a day.
In 8 minutes.
That shit.
He was on live for 8 minutes.
And did 2 million views on live. Broke the record. Tory Lanez had 400,000. And he broke 350,000. And the man broke it at 8 minutes. And I'm just
and most of the people that watched it is street niggas.
Yeah, they can't wait to go see what the rat got to say.
So here's my
Meek Mill said, I hope he going live to apologize about the people he put in jail. Why Meek Mill even know he going live? Why he even entertaining the notion? Even if it was brought to him, a street nigga supposed to be like, I don't care about no rat.
Don't deal with it.
I don't care about no rat. I don't care about nothing he got going on. He stay over there. That should have been the energy.
You know what I think? I think he was so invested in the shit because he ain't really got no business of his own. But other than him just having a baby. And that's crazy to me because, nigga, you just had a baby. Why the fuck did you worry about this nigga?
And that's what the nigga
you just had a kid.
That's what the nigga 6ix9ine said. He said,
like, what the fuck did you worry about me for?
Imagine you just having a baby, but you tweeting about me. That's why I like him. He entertaining. You know, yes, he a rat, but he just exposes the fakeness of the street.
But I respect him on a sense because he accepted his ratness.
And he came home.
He made a whole video and put a rat over his head. Like, nigga, like, I'm a rat. Like, call it what I want. I am a rat. I'm a snitch. So what? So it's like, damn, like, that's street. I mean, that's real. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's some real ass shit.
Y'all want to hear some real street shit? You know what's really, really, really funny? It's a lot of niggas that's in hoods all over this country right now that still allow rats to come home to their hood and like nothing happened. It's many niggas and it's a lot of niggas in the hood that ratted.
Prime example.
That came home and niggas still hanging around.
Because how would niggas know he a rat and he walking around all freely?
How he was that? Right. Hanging
so
around.
That mean y'all knew he was a rat.
Ain't nobody do nothing.
So if y'all so street and y'all deal with rats, y'all got this rat walking around killing niggas that y'all looking up to like, damn, a rat took out my favorite person. Like if y'all so street, take care of the rat.
How is it possible?
Yeah.
How was even able? I know rats right now that's in their hood right now.
Yeah.
And they hood embrace them. They might say some snicker shit. Oh yeah, you know, nigga, right. But if that rat got the bread, everybody shutting the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody getting in line. Where your ethics and your street code in? I know a lot of rat niggas that wouldn't say nothing bad about Rayful Edmond, and he still ratted. But Rayful Edmond was feeding so many different people. Wasn't nobody gonna say nothing because you know why? Y'all niggas slave to the bread, man. Y'all niggas hoes to the bread. All y'all morals and principles will be gone.
I don't disagree.
If a nigga feeding you, you'll deal with anything. Long as that nigga feeding you. I done seen grown men kiss other niggas' asses.
I seen
kiss
niggas do some
asses
because
he got bread.
I seen niggas do something wild.
Hoping that
shit.
nigga give him crumbs.
Like
he hoping for crumbs. Man, these niggas ain't real.
I've seen niggas throw away I ain't gonna touch on the topic, but I've seen niggas real live see a nigga do some shit that he ain't supposed to do, but because he got the bread, niggas like, yeah, you know, he did it because of it. What?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it. You
talking making an excuse about
we talking about Tony Durant. Let's talk about it. That's what it made me think about.
Oh, shit.
So, yeah.
I'm say, touch on it.
Tony Durant, because last time I checked, homosexuality and ratting in the street world is almost equivalent.
Forbidden.
Almost equivalent in a sense where people posted like, most of the time they're going to completely de-associate themselves with you if they find out you funny, right? Now, if you came in the game funny, then some people can accept you. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be real with yourself, though.
Right. But if you sneak doing it and most people supposed to just completely ostracize themselves from you, completely separate themselves from you. I know a person that got some bread, and me and Tony, I ain't got no issue with Tony. We just gonna use him as an example because everybody from where we from, they know.
Right.
How? I done seen people kissing ass, making excuses, and we got a whole video. Oh, he was this, he was that, or making excuses like crazy. You know why? Because they hoping that nigga Tony give him some crumbs, throw him a couple dollars, just to remain cool. Be a fucking man, nigga. Stand on your own, Slim.
That money.
You kissing ass just so this man could throw you a couple dollars, and you breaking black code. That's just like certain codes is just in us. Certain things you just not supposed to do. I done seen niggas sell their soul. That's why I say the streets is fake. Niggas will do anything and break every code if it could benefit them in some kind of way.
To touch on the Tony shit, like I
don't disagree.
If that's your man and you know like one of y'all do some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my man, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, I'm gonna be upset with you because I found out through the internet.
Yeah,
and you could have just told me when we kicking it every day. That's number one. But my thing is like, why like don't. I'm not about to make up no excuse for what you did. What you did is what you did. As your man, I'll accept you doing what you did because you did it.
But I gotta check you. But I gotta check you.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you regardless. But I'm not about to say. I'm not about to just build some shit to make it seem like okay.
Make it okay.
Right, make it okay. Like if it's not, I'm not about to make it okay when it's not okay. If it's not okay,
if you feel like it ain't okay, right?
Right. If I feel like it ain't okay, then I'm gonna be like, fool. I'm not about to say to you, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying. I'm not about to kiss no nigga. I don't give a fuck. Like
or
I said,
make excuses.
I'm not about to
like
kiss
you say.
Y'all niggas can have bread and y'all do some shit. I'm not coming to y'all and saying, okay, fool, I see why you did it. But I feel like you're wrong. That's my opinion.
That's it. But
you know
if
what I'm saying? But you my man, so I'm gonna accept you my man. But I'm not about to make up no excuse for you doing what you did.
I feel like this. On any level, if you wrong, nigga, you wrong. Regardless of the level. I don't give a fuck what you did, nigga. If you wrong, you're wrong. Wrong is wrong and right is right. Point blank period. That's just what it is.
And you'll never see me making no excuses. If my man did some wild shit, I just, he did that wild shit. I mean, he my man. He did that wild shit. Just leave it at that.
Oh, I'll be like, I ain't talking about it.
That's him.
I ain't talking about that. Hey, fool, what's up with your man? I ain't talking about it. Niggas find out about one of y'all niggas, I'm not talking about it. I'm not about to make up something to make you to make it seem like what you did was cool when you did something wrong.
Right.
You did something wrong, I'm gonna be like, nah, fool. Like, oh, you be like, I'm gonna tell you, and then when people come to me, I'm gonna just be like, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's his decision. I ain't timing it on that. I'm not about to make something up to make you seem like you did the right thing when you wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be like, nah, I ain't talking about that. But what's up with your man? I don't know.
Just to piggyback on what Kun said though, like some people, you know what I'm saying? Some people can't stand on their own, so they gotta maneuver that way just so they can stay in the know. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can stay.
But is that street?
No, not at all.
But hold on, but these are the same
me personally, I feel like my mother told me this shit a long time ago. Everything grown supposed to have their own.
Ooh, I like that.
Everything grown supposed to have their own. You a grown ass man, you supposed to be. I don't give a fuck what type of situation you in. As a grown ass man, you supposed to be able to take care of yourself.
100.
At the end of the day, cause ain't nobody gonna take care of you but you. Cause once you leave out this house, don't nobody give a fuck about you.
My brother used to tell me, you a man, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror.
Every day.
You a grown man, how the fuck I'm gonna look at myself in the mirror, I'm kissing another nigga ass, hoping this nigga give me some crumbs.
3 days.
Hoping this nigga let me drive his car. Hoping this nigga let me wear some of his clothes. And I'm willing to sell my soul and my integrity just to be able to be cool with a nigga. That shit is not street. That shit ain't real. Most street niggas ain't real. Let's just start with that. Most of these niggas who claim that they street ain't real. And that's the reason why I was cheering for 6ix9ine. Not that I don't think he a rat and all of that shit. I was just saying he just gonna expose how fake the streets really are. I've been around street niggas my whole life. My whole life. I done been in the hood. I done seen it all. I'm hanging around. I ask questions. I talk different shit. You'll be surprised the stupid shit you'll hear motherfuckers say, dog. Like, the shit is crazy. And then they will consistently contradict themselves. Oh, this okay, but that's not okay. Although it's the same thing. But if he did it, it's okay. But if he do it, it's not. The shit ain't real, man.
You want to know something else? If you're not smart enough to understand what the fuck is going on, then you gonna think that shit is law.
And that's what I said. That's why I said it's fucked up for the youth who think everything is snitching. See, because they don't know no better.
They go off of what the youth now goes off of Instagram and TikTok, and they go off of what they see or what they think they see, because everything that we looking at ain't black and white.
That's 100.
Shit ain't black and white. It's gray areas everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's a loophole to every fucking thing we seeing on. Even with just not even trying to get into this corona shit, but even with this shit, it's nothing is black and white. It's a loophole to everything. So the youngins, they just feel like, oh, I see. Not even trying to use Shaq Lizzy as a, you know what I'm saying, well, I'm going to use him as an example. But not saying he not gangster or nothing like that, but just to say, oh, I see Shaq Lizzy, he walking around toting guns, this, and that, so that's some gangster shit. Yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't feel like that's some gangster shit. I just feel like he's walking around like that because he's a high-profile person and he has to be able to take care of himself.
Nah, that nigga portraying the image. He's selling the image because, everybody know violence sells. You know what I mean? That's sales.
But at the end of the day, he still got to be able to protect himself while he's
but you can protect yourself and not post a video
show
and hold the
right, and not show. It's a lot of
niggas. Get a chain with a whole gun on it, like
right. He's portraying an image and so on. All I'm saying is, man, for all you street niggas or these quote unquote street niggas or these celebrities, man, that want to talk about him being a rat, I'm not saying he's not a rat. If he a rat, that's cool. I just want y'all to stay consistent with these rules that y'all quote unquote live by. And all this energy y'all putting into him, put that same energy in some other shit too. Like, we grown now. Like, some of this shit is corny, dog. You're a grown-ass man with your panties in a bunch over what this man did that ain't got nothing to do with you. You violating your own fucking street rules.
You should have knew he was going to do it anyway.
From the day one, I don't feel bad for none of them niggas he snitched on. That was your dumb ass. You knew the nigga wasn't no snitch, no street nigga. And you did all that shit. To think that nigga wasn't going to fucking rat, you was a fucking idiot, Slim. You a fucking, and you deserve everything that come with him. You know, I seen this joke. I forgot the comedian, right? And it was a comedian out of Philly. I can't think of the nigga name, right? But the nigga said, like his name Toure. His name Toure. The nigga made a joke, right? He was talking about how he was a snitch. He was like, I'm letting y'all know right now.
I think I said
if y'all ever do some shit around me, I'm telling. He say, now it's your job not to take me every motherfucking way. So now that we all on the same page,
right.
we know. So you knew he wasn't no street nigga, but you was doing street nigga shit with this nigga and for this nigga. You the dummy to think that he wasn't going to resort back to who he really was. Yeah. He was only portraying that image because of the protection that y'all said y'all was providing for him. Yeah. That's it. That's why he said, I can't be touched. Remember he said, I can't be touched. Can't nobody be touched. He felt invincible because of that shield y'all put around him. But y'all should have known who he really was.
Right.
You know who he really was. Y'all tried to kill him. What y'all thought he was going to do? Y'all tried to kill him, take his mama. I don't even care about you fucking his whole ass baby mama.
Should have just killed him if he was about
to. Right,
to.
If that's what you gonna do, that would have been street.
I'm not about to kill somebody. Only you about to kill somebody is if you came up, ran up on him, shot at him, and missed, or you didn't kill him. You know what I'm saying? How you about to kill somebody?
Kidnap a nigga and let him go.
Right. Thinking that he ain't gonna run his mouth. Thinking like
you better really gonna run his mouth now.
Every time I watch a movie, I watch the most innocent person get killed because they seen the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if that's to me, that's the rule. But I'm saying, but that's a rule to me. Like how you say the rule about niggas not supposed to talk about jail. How I look at the street rule, because like I said, I don't know the rules because I'm not a street nigga. But how I look at it is this: everybody got to go. I can't leave. It's no standbys. So how are you letting this nigga go? So it's like, damn, are y'all really street? Because y'all let this nigga go. Why y'all let him?
And let's be clear, rats live. They all live. They see their kids grow up and all that. All the real street niggas that you talk about, they die. They usually die very soon, too. Young and before their time. Because the niggas that really live by this imaginary code, they don't live long. All these fake street niggas be telling, man, trust me. When they get in that, trust me when I tell y'all. Anybody that know me, right? Trust me when I tell y'all. All these little supposed street niggas, I'm willing to say 90% of them tell. 90% of them tell. They get in that motherfucking box. Them niggas put that paperwork. The shit is not like the movies. The detectives do not be doing all this good cop, bad cop, nothing. You know what the detectives say?
On your ass.
This is what they do. They grab a sheet of paper and they say, you looking at 40 years. You got something for us? That's it. We ain't begging you for shit. You looking at 40 years. How much time do you want to work a deal for? Maybe I'll take off 15. Maybe I'll take off 15. That's it.
And then they lawyers say, hey, you know, if you sell them something, they whisper in the ear. I can get it down.
You know what it?
25. You know, just say something.
And then the street nigga whisper in his lawyer ear, tell him I want butter with the lobster. I'm ready to talk. Tell him I want butter with the lobster.
They say,
I'm ready to talk.
They're like, can I get a cigarette? No, you ain't getting no cigarette. You got 40 right here. What you gonna tell me?
See, that nigga told for a lobster dinner.
I'm gonna go get your cigarette. Go ahead and talk.
Hey, what Mike ever say? Yeah. That nigga told for a lobster feast.
Yeah, I'm telling you, son. This shit real. So, again, I'm not against the street rules. I just want niggas that's supposed to be street
to abide by
them. That's the only reason why I was so worked up. I'm like, so many fake-ass street niggas got something to say, and they breaking their own rules in the shit that they saying. Yeah. See what I'm saying? If you're going to be street, be 100% street. Because if you talk street, I'm going to view you like you supposed to be street. And when you don't act street, I'm going to call you out for it. Nigga, you just like 6ix9ine. You might not be as bad as a rat, but you ain't no real street nigga. You breaking your own rules, so you really need to tuck your tail. You ain't got no room to be talking about nobody else, to be honest.
Gotta tighten up.
I can respect the comedian nigga you was talking about. Cause that's like me having a friend. That's like me having a friend, and he tell me, nigga, I ain't no fighter. You know, I ain't with that shit. You know, when shit get aunchy, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? So That's like me. I can't hold that. If I get in a fight at the club, I can't expect you to have my back. You told me before we became friends that you ain't gonna have my back. So I have to either be your friend and know that you ain't gonna have my back, or you know I
Not
can't
hang around,
or just
not take you
or
places.
say I can't fuck with you, or just say I can't fuck with a nigga like that.
I do that now.
Whatever, however you move, you be like I can't fuck with a nigga like that because I need a nigga that's gonna have my back because I get into some shit and I can't fuck with a nigga that's scared to fight. So so you made the decision to hang with this nigga when he told you he wasn't with that shit. And I remember when I was in high school. I lie to you not. Everybody know when I was in high school, nigga, I was out here playing ball. Ball was everything. I'll never forget. My mans and them picked me up from practice, and we 5 deep in the motherfucking Marauder. Me, Fat Marcus. I ain't gonna say everybody's name because it's too much going on with that situation. But long story short, we in the car, we get pulled over. One of my men got the dog on him. He got the dog, and we sitting there like nigga. I'm sitting there like nigga. I need you to. They like everybody get out the car. We about to search the car. I say I need you to. They took us out one by one. I said, fool. If I need you, and mind you, I'm a young nigga. I'm like, fool. I need you to claim your shit if they find it. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to some shit.
I'm not a street nigga.
I'm a
basketball player.
I need you to claim this dog if they catch it. And he was like, nah, I'm gonna claim it. And then me in my mind at that moment, I was like, man, you know what? I was like, I ain't gonna say shit. But if they find this motherfucker and you don't claim it on you, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But then, being grown that I am now, first of all, I already know what I would have did back then. But at that moment, I was just like, nigga, just know, if you don't say nothing, I'm gonna beat the shit out you for the rest of our life. But then, going into that situation, they say, yeah, all y'all getting claimed, there's 10 bullets in the gun, all y'all getting 5, 6 years. I'm like, Leroy had that motherfucker. Like, it's like, nigga, fuck that. I'm not about to go to jail for some shit that I ain't had to do.
Shit. And he know this. When we was, when I had the truck, I mean, when I bought my first truck, I was, 20, 23. Or even when I had the caddy, when I was like 21, 22. And niggas used to ride with me. What I used to always say, before niggas get in my car, I'm letting y'all know right now, if y'all get in my car with anything, I promise you, you're gonna fucking claim anything that happens. If it's my shit, it's my shit. If I got a dog on me, then it's mine. And that's it. But I'm telling you right now, don't get in my mother. Don't ride with me. That's why I used to drive everywhere, right? I used to never ride with nobody. Because one, I want to leave when I feel like leaving. But two, if anything come back, and you want to talk about, oh, I don't know, it was in the car. I'm telling you right now, we're going to have a problem.
See, right there, to me, that ain't friendship. That ain't friendship to me. If you my man, and you know you did something you weren't supposed to do, you got to take that beef. Right. Why am I taking your beef because I want to be loyal to the streets? And it's like, and I ain't even in the streets. Yeah, I want to be loyal to the streets.
So is that snitching?
To me, I said, yeah, I snitched.
No,
I would have been
snitching. Not snitching.
No. To me,
that's
it is.
Being honest.
And to me, it is snitching. It is. The definition to me, yes, that's snitching. But at the end of the day, I don't care. So what's the difference? I don't care about snitching because I'm not in that lifestyle.
So what's the difference between snitching and being honest?
That's why that's not.
At the end of the day, I'm not in the street, so I mind my business. You know what I'm saying? As like we say, as black people, we just mind our motherfucking business. But a situation that I'm involved in, and I ain't had nothing to do with it, and you know this whole thing is your fault, and you let me take that beef for that, oh nigga, that's not a real friend.
This is why I'm saying what he's saying is not snitching. Even though he said he feel like he would have snitched or whatever, that's not snitching. If I'm a fucking basketball player and I'm not in the streets at all, I'm not doing none of that shit, and some street shit get involved, I'm not a part of that. Now, if you a street nigga and some street shit get involved, then yeah, that's snitching. Because you subscribe to that lifestyle again. But again, I'm a baller. I'm not a street nigga. That's why you told him, hey, you better make sure because I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah,
and I'm not a part of that. So,
crazy thing is,
they
ain't finding a gun either. That shit was crazy.
So what's the difference between snitching and being honest? Or is there a difference?
Law-abiding citizens are honest. Snitching is for people who are in the streets and they tell.
Okay.
Or they corroborate with the police.
Okay.
Which is telling.
Your definition is snitching only applies to street niggas.
Only. A citizen, your mama don't snitch when she call the police if something happen. Yeah. Your mama not a snitch. That old man in that movie you was talking about ain't no fucking snitch. That old man that was a store owner, he not snitching. He got nothing to do with that. Motherfucking white people ain't snitching when they call on you if you really did something wrong. You see what I'm saying? They not snitching. Black people, Spanish people, they not snitching on you if they call on you and you did something wrong. That's not snitching. That's
only
not
when
snitching.
you subscribe to that.
When you're a street nigga, that's snitching, man. When you're a street nigga, that's snitching. Okay. That's it. And Meek Mill, stop wishing jail on niggas. You supposed to be a street nigga. You supposed to be a street nigga. I was highly thrown off by that. All my drink gone.
You drunk.
What?
That wraps up on snitching.
Y'all got anything else to say on the topic?
I'm cheering for 6ix9ine. I hope this nigga is extremely successful because he gonna keep exposing you fake street niggas. If you're a real street nigga, you shouldn't even be bothered by this shit. You should separate yourself. But he gonna expose the streets though. He's gonna expose how fake the streets are. The epiphany that I had when I was like 26 and I was abiding by rules that really had nothing to do with me. I was trying to figure out like, why the fuck am I doing the shit that I'm doing? When grown men wake up and they get to that level in their mind, their whole world changes. If you come from the hood and you grow up with a certain mentality and then you get to a certain age and you realize, hold on,
I'm doing this shit backwards.
that ain't got nothing to do. I don't even live that lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. First of all, 90% of you drug dealers don't make enough money for me to do that. Okay, y'all standing on the corner selling nicks and dimes and dubs and 8 balls. That ain't enough money for me. It damn sure ain't worth my freedom. But y'all not even making no real money. You might as well go work at Walmart. They're at least paying $15 an hour. Y'all niggas save up enough money to buy Balenciaga sneakers and you still live in your mama's basement. To be real factual, most of you street niggas, right? That's it for me.
Well,
It
ladies and
is.
gentlemen, I'm your host, The Real Brody, and this is the We Say
They say.
podcast. Got my brother right here, my DJ, my man. Meet you 2 times, say it 2 times.
4 times.
We got Mr. Maintain in here. I want everybody to go subscribe to this tomorrow. YouTube, Spotify. What else, brother? What else?
We on everything. Every podcast platform, Apple Podcasts, we on it.
All that, man. Look, we gonna keep this heat coming for y'all, man. We out.
Suck it easy.